After an unprecedented move in seeking shareholders' feedback on the fairness of director compensation towards promotion of greater accountability, property developer Sunrise Bhd has found strong support from its shareholders. At the company's annual general meeting today, a say on pay proposal was discussed and a non-binding advisory vote was cast by shareholders to gauge stakeholders' sentiment on whether Sunrise directors' salaries were justified. Sunrise Bhd Executive Chairman Tong Kui Ong said,
"It is not to make life difficult for other CEOs, trust me. Although I think a lot of people may not like us for doing it, but we believe that there is a need for transparency. We believe that shareholders got to know. You see, not only shareholders got to know how much CEOs are paid, shareholders got to know and say that, look, I'm happy with your policy of payment. Okay, you tie your pay to how well you do, but how do you tie it to how much risk you are taking, because I'm the one paying the risk. And I think this thing should be transparent and should be voted on by shareholders."
Speaking to reporters after the company's shareholders meeting today, Tong said, "say on pay" is a term generally used to describe the process through which a company's shareholders are given an opportunity to vote on the compensation for directors.
We did it because we wanted to set a precedent. We actually think it's very good. The reason why I think it's very good is that even if your directors can set pay for your executive directors, okay, your director doesn't and is in no position to decide how much risk the company should take. Because the only person who can decide how much risk a company takes must be the owners of the company and shareholders. And that's the reason why we felt. But no, it's so difficult to articulate to shareholders by and large. But I'm hoping that this becomes a trend. I'm hoping that people understand it's good.
In an email statement on the voting results, Sunrise said 50% of its shareholders agreed that the firm's executive director's compensation was fair, while the remaining half felt the opposite. However, in terms of shareholding, 91.8% were the opinion that the compensation was unfair, with the balance of 8.2% saying it was justified. A total of 68.12% of shareholders agreed that the directors were underpaid, while 31.88% thought otherwise. In shareholding terms, the bulk of 99.97% felt the directors were underpaid, while the balance of 0.03% perceived otherwise. Most stakeholders have no qualms about Sunrise directors getting a 10% salary increment next year. A total of 57.69% of shareholders supported the idea, while the remaining of 42.31% were against it.